Assalamualaikum and good day I wish to panel and audience. I am Siti will present about my article, which is Identification of Mangrove Area using Landsat image in KL Selangor Nature Park. First, I will proceed with introduction. Malaysia has the third largest mangrove area in Asia-Pacific region. First is Indonesia, second is Australia, and the third one is Malaysia. Figure 1 shows distribution of mangrove in Malaysia over the year 2017. Next is the problem segment. The total mangrove forest area in Malaysia is 0.58 million hectares, with Sabah containing 0.34 million hectares, Sarawak containing 0.14 million hectares, and Peninsular Malaysia containing 0.10 million hectares. In the last decade, mangrove in Malaysia has experienced a gradual decrease, where the total mangrove forest area has decreased to approximately 580,000 hectares. Other reports states that intense harvesting and the actions of natural wave are the causes of mangrove reduction in Malaysia. The main cause of the loss of mangrove is because the mangrove forest is converted into other land uses. So, the next one is the research aim. This project aims to evaluate the changes in distribution density of mangrove forests at Kuala Selangor Nature Park by mapping the mangrove location and analyzing the distribution density of mangrove in 2017 and 2018 using NDVI in GIS tools. The simple word is the aim is to determine whether deforestation happens or not using GIS tools named NDVI. Remote sensing data and vegetation indices using NDVI techniques can be used to map and monitor quick evaluation of vegetation cover. NDVI is a simple numerator indicator used for analyzing image from remote sensing and determine whether live green vegetation is included in the target under investigation. Due to that, this project was carried out using Landsat image and NDVI technique in GIS tools to provide latest data information for mangrove management and thus ensure the sustainability of mangrove ecosystem. The next one is the research objective. First is to map the mangrove location at Kuala Selangor Nature Park in 2017 and 2018 using Landsat image and GIS. Second is to analyze the distribution density of mangrove forests at Kuala Selangor Nature Park in 2017 and 2018 using NDVI in GIS tools. The next one is to evaluate the changes in distribution density of mangrove forests at Kuala Selangor Nature Park from 2017 to 2018 using color scheme. This is the research scope. This project only focuses on the mangrove area at Kuala Selangor Nature Park in 2017 and 2018. So this is the area of the Kuala Selangor Nature Park. So why we choose this place is because this is the reserve and preserve mangrove area. The significance of the research. First is to improve the management system of mangrove ecosystem. Next is to provide up-to-date information to manage the mangrove areas. Third, helps in conservation and preservation of mangrove. And last one is proper actions can be taken to counteract the changes in mangrove area if deforestation happens. The next one is the summary of GIS application in mapping and monitoring mangrove from previous studies. So most researchers use satellite remote sensing to monitor the changes of mangrove habitat. If you could see here, most of it use Landsat 5 or 8 to determine whether the mangrove has undergone some deforestation. The next one is the methodology. In order to map the mangrove location at KSNMP, we use the GIS to make a map of the mangrove. So the next one is to analyze the distribution density of mangrove forests at KSNP in 2017 and 2018 using NDVI in GIS tools. After we produce the map, we use NDVI to derive and to evaluate the distribution density of the mangrove. After that, we evaluate the changes in distribution density of mangrove forests using color scheme. So this is the map of the mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park. Okay, analysis for objective 1. The location of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was identified by referring to the layout map of the park and mapped by using Landsat image in the ArcGIS. The map of Peninsular Malaysia was used as a base map and Landsat image was processed to show the location of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park. Two polygons with different colors was drawn where the blue polygon indicates the area of Kuala Selangor Nature Park and the pink polygon indicates the area of mangrove forest in that park. So this is the classified NDVI image of 2017 of the mangrove area, and this is the classified NDVI image of 2018 of the mangrove area. I will further explain this picture later. So the analysis for objective 2, the distribution density of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was analyzed using NDVI. The NDVI value for 2017 ranged from 0.5 to 0.9, while for 2018, the range of NDVI value is from 0.1 to 0.3. The higher the NDVI value, the healthier the vegetation. The value of NDVI typically range from -1 to 1, where -1 value indicate less or unhealthy vegetation, and value of 1 indicate more or healthy vegetation. Certain area of the mangrove forest in 2017 contain dense vegetation, while there is no dense vegetation identified in 2018. The NDVI image of 2017 and 2018 was classified into 3 classes based on the NDVI value, which is low, medium, and high vegetation. In this study, high vegetation was represented by green color. Medium vegetation represented by yellow color and low vegetation represented by red color. As we could see here, so as I mentioned before, there is only little low vegetation during 2017, quite high vegetation in 2017, and the medium vegetation is quite medium in 2017. But during 2018, the low vegetation has been increasing and the high vegetation has been decreasing. And the analysis for objective 3, the changes in distribution density of the mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was evaluated using color scheme. The classified image of 2018 contains more pixels with red color compared to 2017. The areas which are yellow colored in 2017 has turned to red in 2018, and the green color area has either turned into yellow or red color. As I mentioned before, the place that I have circled here is the changes that happen. So, the distribution density of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park has changed over a 1-year period. Conclusion. This is the conclusion for the objective 1. The location of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was identified by referring to the layout map of the park and mapped by using Landsat image in the ArcGIS. The area of Kuala Selangor Nature Park was indicated by blue polygon and the mangrove forest in the park was indicated by pink polygon. You can refer it to figure 3. Conclusion for objective 2. The distribution density of mangrove at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was analyzed using NDVI. The NDVI value for 2017 ranged for 0.5 to 0.9 and the value of NDVI for 2018 ranged from 0.1 to 0.3. So obviously NDVI value for 2017 is higher than NDVI value of 2018, meaning mangrove forest in 2017 um, is healthier rather than 2018. And the last conclusion for objective 3 is the changes in distribution density of mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park was evaluated by comparing the color scheme of classified NDVI image of 2017 and 2018. The result of evaluation shows that the mangrove forest at Kuala Selangor Nature Park has undergone changes toward deforestation. Recommendation. First is to use supervised and unsupervised classification to classify the image. Second is to conduct ground verification to verify the results of image classification. Third is to identify the mangrove area through calculated area. And the last one is to conduct the study in a bigger time frame because this project is only conducted for about 4 months. So thank you for listening and watching. I hope you enjoy this presentation. Thank you so much.